In this lesson, you're going to learn about irony. Irony is a difference or contrast between expectations and realities in a circumstance. Irony is often only recognized well after an original statement or occurrence, since it often takes current events to realize the previous remark was completely wrong. Here is an example. Aldo Lilienthal, creator of a flying glider, was killed by his own invention after declaring that it was one of the safest ways to travel. Pause the video to complete your organizer. When you finish, return here to check your answers. Remember, irony is a difference or contrast between expectations and realities in a circumstance. Irony is often only recognized well after an original statement or occurrence, since it often takes current events to realize the previous remark was completely wrong. A homeowner spends a year getting her home ready to sell, only to sell it to a developer who decides to tear it down to build condos. Dorothy, Lion, Tin Man, and Scarecrow search all over Oz to find courage, a way to get home, a heart, and brains, only to discover Dorothy and her friends already had the things they looked for. In the 1930s, the U.S. government paid workers to plant kudzu, a vine native to Asia, over 1 million acres of the United States to help prevent soil erosion. The vine grew so quickly, it killed trees and plants, hurting instead of helping preserve nature. In the movie Titanic, Rose, Mr. Andrews, and Cal are walking along the deck of the ship. Rose turns to Mr. Andrews and says, "Mr. Andrews, I did the sum in my head, and with the number of lifeboats times the capacity you mentioned, forgive me, but it seems that there are not enough for everyone aboard." Mr. Andrew replies, "About half, actually, Rose. You miss nothing, do you? In fact, I put in this new type of davats, which can take an extra row of boats here. But it was thought, by some, that the deck would look too cluttered, so I was overruled." Cal responded, "Waste of deck space as it is on an unsinkable ship." This is an example of irony because the audience knows the Titanic is going to sink and the lifeboats are going to be needed. Be sure to check out these terrific clip art artists by going to the links at the end of the printable.